What's up, YouTube? So, the Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition, now that is a mouthful of a name, has dropped on digital streaming platforms. I'm not saying Netflix, obviously, because it's not Netflix. It's stuff like iTunes and other places like iTunes. So, the Blu-ray is coming out very soon, but people have the opportunity to watch the ultimate cut of the film, which is reportedly a hell of a lot better than the original. Now, I am an apologist for the first film. I enjoyed it a lot, but I'm incredibly biased because I don't think I could have looked at the film with an objective view. I thought it would be shit, went into the film, loved every minute of it. And yeah, I'm probably one of the minority there. And also, full disclosure, I'm a massive Marvel fanboy as well. So, I am a fan of everything, and I am sick to death of this silly little debate between Marvel films and DC films. Why can we not, as a community, like all of the DC and Marvel films? Why do you have to like an exclusive either or? Silly Billy business, you people out there. So let's chill out and get along. So, Ultimate Edition looks amazing. And we've got some really, really big new scenes added in to really make the actual film run better and really make Clark Kent, especially Superman part of Clark Kent, more likeable as a whole. So let's have a look. So, a lot of the film just seemed like a lot of it was cut out just for timing purposes, but at the detriment to the actual film and story. I enjoyed it regardless, but a lot of people had an issue with the fact that it became incredibly hard to follow, was very jumpy, and nothing really was established. Just like the scene here in Africa, it didn't make a lot of sense. So if you have seen the film, you will recognise that pretty much a part of it takes part in Africa, with Lois Lane eventually being captured by a warlord, and Superman intervening much to the decry of, well, everyone in charge of pretty much government, to be honest. So, the CIA apparently were behind this. In the deleted scenes, we see that the CIA were watching this thing unfold the whole time, and then once it looks like it's turning south, they decide to bomb the whole thing. So, it's the CIA's fault, and Clark Kent, Superman, tries to stop this happening. So we also get some more deleted scenes with the woman that we see on the TV here, who is testifying against Superman to the Senate. And also, it turns out in these deleted scenes that she was hired by Lex Luthor to make Superman look bad. So the whole reason why everyone hates him and etc. is kind of a combination between Lex Luthor and the CIA. So it's not very good at all that they cut this out, and it adds a hell of a lot more to the film and just makes it make a hell of a lot more sense. So eventually she starts to feel bad about really screwing over Superman. So Lex Luthor has the KGBeast, who was in Africa, to clear up loose ends and chucks her in front of a train. So yeah, you've took dirty money and now you did. Soz, darling. We also get some more insight as to why Clark Kent, or Superman as well, wants to actually stop the Batman. He finds out that the prisoner that was actually branded by the Batman was killed in prison at the orders of KGBeast, which is obviously, again, Lex Luthor's henchman. And Clark finds out speaking to this woman who is the wife of the prisoner. So she finds out quite a lot, and it gives us again a reason for the motives of these characters. So again, it's making a lot more sense, and it's just better, to be honest. Also, sadly, there is no Barbara Gordon in these deleted scenes. Jena Malone is simply playing a scientist who was telling Lois what was in the bullet, etc. So sadly, no big news from that. One of the biggest issues with Clark Kent Superman's story in Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice is the fact we have the Senate scene where we have a character blow up the Senate using a bomb, and also simply Superman just flies off and doesn't seem to actually care, which goes against the whole story of Clark Kent and Superman. Now, we find out that the actual casing of the bomb was made with lead, which is, as Lex Luthor knows, a weakness of Superman, and Superman cannot see through lead. And also, we have extra scenes of him saving one woman before flying off. So it seems that he did want to save people, and he just wasn't him being stupid. He could literally not see the bomb at all. So again, it's just making it better and making the characterization make a lot more sense. So with Lex Luthor, the Steppenwolf Easter egg is still in there, where he's taken by SWAT teams when he was on the crashed ship as well. And also we have a very interesting thing here, which is where Batman comes and talks to him. He actually mentions that he's pushed for a release of Lex Luthor and to be transferred to Arkham Asylum, where, I quote, he has some friends that are looking forward to seeing him. So will this mean that in Suicide Squad we will possibly see Lex Luthor? Maybe, I don't know, but it would be cool to see him. So that's all for it, really. There were other scenes as well where it's just literally footage has been added in to make it look more brutal, more R-rated, so to speak. So if you enjoyed that video, drop a like and a subscribe, and I want to let me know in the comments what you think of Batman vs Superman. Don't hold your punches. Let me know. Goodbye.